And the Rebels will kick it away first. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So LSU's offense will get the first possession of the game. Last time these two clashed in the Magnolia Bowl, it was the Bayou Bengals taking home a tight one.
And LSU took care of business, and they've done a lot of that in this series, but now Ole Miss has an opportunity to get some of that taste back, right? The rivalry game always matters. It always brings out emotions, Palmer. They get a chance to get a little payback.
Well, LSU's coaching staff always stresses that we've got to be able to make plays late because we expect this rivalry game against Ole Miss always to go down to the wire. They did it last time out. Can they do it again?
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. A strike downfield. And a big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the pit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Grant. Got a man, it's Alexander. Turning it on! He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
He's loose. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball.
He's trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Grant. He's got him in the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Fighting off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Grant. Makes the grab down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Rebels are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go right back to it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Takes the easy one to the back. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession. You're coming down the field.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. What a Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Grant. It's complete. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Finds us back in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one. Finds some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Baker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to get back to the second half of a flowery but fierce rivalry, the conclusion of the Magnolia Bowl.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect it?
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
Here's a heat. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And off from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Gets it to the back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Berry. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes. To break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Smith wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback making checks. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. It's a draw. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Corners are going to bail. Smith dropping to pass. Hauls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The option look. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Powers through. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fellow, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. To the air on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Let's get out of here with the win, oh. Come on, set. Let's run it up.
Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Bradley. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down,
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That will put the